Hey guys, alright, so today we're making a quick little walkthrough or tutorial for making legendaries. I've had a lot of people ask how it's done, how I got the extra stats on my gear, so I'm going to make a quick video of me going through everything. So what I mean by legendary is we use this death rattle in the A-bomb build at the moment, right? But this is my one. It's got 104 increased minion damage on it. How did I get that damage on there? Well, I used another item like this one to move that stat onto this item. Now you can see this item says legendary potential and it has a 1. So that 1 means you can move one stat from an exalted item to this item. So if you had one with legendary potential 2, you could move 2 stats. 3, 3, 4, you can literally put a second item onto this item. Okay, very hard to acquire. Very expensive, very hard. Now, what is eligible as an item to work for this process? So the item needs to, this won't work right now. This item, I can't enchant that onto there. And the reason is the item that you're slamming onto your unique needs to have 4 stats. Now this item might look nice, but it has 5 stats and you can't slam an item that has 5 stats, so be careful with that. I wasted 5 million gold earlier today. I was a little bit tired and I bought a shield for 5 mil that had a sealed affix on it, and I could not slam the stat that I wanted off that shield. Okay, so let's say we find this item, a nice cheap item. We only are interested in the minion damage. So we need to first add an extra stat. So just click on here and add whatever you want. Right, there, boom. You could upgrade it all the way. Let's say you had a 2 LP item and you wanted to get that health. Well, now you've got a chance of getting the health and having the minion damage. So now, what do we do with these 2 items in order to put the stat on it? First of all, open your inventory and go to the keys tab located just under your boots. And you'll have all sorts of keys in here. This key here is the secret source, Temporal Sanctum key. So all you need to do is right click on this key. You can get those keys dropped off monsters in monoliths, so pretty easy to get. And then you will see here, Temporal Sanctum Dungeon. If this waypoint is grayed out, it means you've never been there before. You need to travel to the Imperial era instead. So just swap it over to Imperial, go to this waypoint, and run east until you find the door. Okay? So we are going to go back to the Ruined era, and that's where we're heading. And I'm going to do the full run for you so you can play along or just understand exactly, because there are some little nuances to it. Okay, now we have made it to the dungeon door. We click on the dungeon door and we put in our key. If you were to hit Enter Sanctum right now, you would have to run through the dungeon, solving the maze to get to the boss. If you want to skip that part, you put a portal charm in. Portal charms, if you don't have any, there are vendors in multiple towns with a little keyring symbol over their head, and you throw in 3 of your other keys and it will create a portal charm. Okay, I've never had to make a portal charm, they seem to drop quite commonly, but this will skip you all the way to the boss, so you don't have to run through the dungeon. So we're going to hit Enter Sanctum, and now we have to pick the correct difficulty. So this item is a level 36 unique. Now if we hover over, so tier 1, it says, at tier 1 the Eternity Cache can accept unique items with a level requirement of 50 and below. So this would work, but it would be random. We wouldn't get to pick what stat we put on the amulet. So we instead want to go for a minimum of tier 2. And now you can see at the bottom it's increased up to 65, so if you do it on tier 2, you can do a level 65 unique or below. And one affix may be optionally selected to guarantee it will be chosen for the resulted legendary item. And as you go up, the only thing that changes is the level of the item that you can enchant. So level 3, 75 and below, level 4, any item. Okay, for the sake of the video, we'll do tier 2, that's what you guys will be doing, probably for a lot of your first beginner items. So we are going to enter dungeon. Now, if you are using one of the minion builds, I recommend in this room you get your minion up and running. So make sure his buffs are on. Let's just quickly summon up all the skeletons. Okay, and then boom. Suck them up. Now there is a mechanic to this boss fight. If you don't kill him super quick like I probably will, you will see above my health potion here, there is a temporal shift button. It is keybound to D by default if you use the mouse to move around. And if you use WASD, it is keybound to B. And when you click it, you shift timelines back and forth. And you can click it whenever you want. Okay, so you can see I can't get into the boss room, it's locked. Boss room is here. Now, when we start the boss fight, within the first 5 seconds to 6 seconds, he will cast a big blue circle covering the whole screen or like the whole arena floor, and it will start ticking like a clock. And if it gets to the top, you die. So before it gets to the top, you push D to swap to a different timeline, and then the explosion will not affect you. And then you wait, and the boss will jump over to your timeline, and you will keep fighting. Okay, so we will run in really quickly. We'll buff him up, and he will go and punch up the boss. There's the clock, but we killed him before it ticked all the way through, because A-bomb, big bonker. You can have a look through any of the items. You can also practice this craft if you don't have anything you want to do a run, because it will usually always give you, see, a helmet and a helmet with one legendary potential, or a ring and a ring. So you can pick these two up and you could put them in the device. So we walk out here. Here's the device. You'll notice, oh, you can't use it unless you are on the clean timeline. So we swapped over here, and you can see we could put the helmet in there, and you could start doing it. But for the video's sake, we're going to do it with the amulet. Oh, what's going on? Amulet in, and the amulet with the stats we want. So once again, death rattle, 1 legendary potential, and then an amulet with minion damage. There's a drop down bar here. This only shows up in tier 2 or higher. We select the minion damage, that's the stat we wanted. We hit seal. Then we swap timelines to the future, and our item has been brewed. Boom. It's actually better than the one I'm wearing. So that is how easy it is, boys. If you need any more help or any more problems in the game and you're new to it and you just need someone to talk to or figure it out, join my Discord. There's a bunch of guys over there that like helping out new people, including myself. And I hope to catch you around on the next video. Alright, boys. Peace.